This is the Hans Rosling Center for Population Health.
The university has been a world leader in this area, but the departments have always worked kind of separately.
The goal then with the building was to bring together three of the main departments or entities that serve population health research.
And let them do even better work in a collaborative model. We approach this project with an eye towards maximizing the collaboration that our project team could employ to deliver this building. But we didn't really have a contractual means of doing that. We do now.
Progressive design build is what makes this project different from other jobs.
It's really collaborative. You're working towards a target budget and trying to get the best value for the owner from day one, and you work together.
So in other jobs, potentially you are sort of fighting for your own priorities. In this team, since we're so collaborative, we know the issues of all the other trades. Everybody's willing to give a little bit more and everybody's willing to work together a little bit more, which means that problems are solved faster. I think we come up with better solutions.
Our building had a big job to do to put University of Washington on the map, to be the place where people understand that population health is being studied and we're impacting that around the globe.
We needed a space that was inviting, that would welcome people in, and the columns are certainly a part of that.
So the columns we started talking about right at the start of the project because we were on board with them during design. We understood from the architect that it was a really important feature to them and they wanted them to look truly monolithic.
The idea was, could we create 3-story tall columns, continuous as a single piece, with crisp corners and colored concrete so that we could expose the concrete and celebrate it. When I first heard that, I was like, well, there's no way.
It's really difficult pouring a 40-foot column.
So there's no way you could possibly do the traditional method. And so we kind of worked to understand what they needed to do to actually build this.
That was the whole idea from the beginning, having this co-location so we could have open and frequent conversations with the whole design team.
And so we had architects, contractors, engineers, everybody together. And in that space, we could kind of dream and find solutions to interesting challenges together.
The person that has the answers is sitting right beside you, so you could turn in your chair and talk to the person that had the answers.
The benefit of this delivery method is you have all the experts in the room right from the get-go, so you aren't guessing about how some of these things get built or go together. It just takes that off the table and just says, all right, what do we need to solve? How do we solve it?
And we were able to real-time sort of tweak things, move things around so that they could actually build it. I mean, I was in the corner actually running numbers on sheets of paper with a calculator as we were making changes.
And then we can actually give them ideas with all of our construction experience. We can kind of set them in a path to where the outcome will be best for everybody.
The day the guys took the formwork off and they saw their hard work had paid off, the cheering outside made us all realize that we were, whatever our professional background was, we were all in it together to make this really amazing building for the university. And I think I haven't been part of an experience like that in, maybe ever.
And then also the really unique thing about this from my perspective as the general contractor is we get to understand why architects are doing what they're doing and really get a feel for why they've designed things the way they've designed it and what's important to them. And that's not something you always get if you're just stepping in halfway through the design or once the design's complete.
That way, you really want to do a good job for that person because you really do know them and respect them, and then you get that in return.
It creates this culture of trust and collaboration between the architect, the owner, and then also the various trade partners that work on the projects.
It was unlike any experience I've ever had.
It seems like this is going to be the future of the future projects.
We're trying to be an example for the delivery of projects both regionally and then ultimately nationally.